Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a bandit route that I've been using to farm bandits since I've been in Tindrem. So we're at the tavern and we're going to accept the bandit quest. Would be warning to anybody that wants to come to Tindrem. If you're going to farm the bandits, the place is heavily camped around peak hours and PvP is in full effect. So you are going to die. It's only a matter of time. I actually had to record this at 5 o'clock in the morning EST just to make sure nobody was around, so I'm like half asleep in this video. As usual, I'm showing my gear. It's pretty trash. Cheap gear. Here's my inventory. The cooking supplies are there just because it's fun and I'm a cook. So, and here we go. So, we're going to leave town. Now, this is probably the most dangerous part, or one of the most dangerous parts of the run, because everyone can kind of see you, so just sprint out of there and find a hiding spot. The bandits haven't spawned in this camp yet, so I decided to farm some gray wood in the meantime while I wait for them to spawn. And there they are. They're pretty garbage bandits. They're the weak kind anyway. Low effort to kill them. And the bow makes quick work of these bandits. So after we're done killing these bandits, we're going to want to head towards the mountain to the southeast, east, southeast. Go all the way up the mountain. And I like this mountain because you can kind of see where the next bandit camp is. Like it's on top of a hill, so you kind of know which direction to go in. When you're making your way down the mountain, make sure you don't go too fast with your horse. I have seen people lose their horse. It's pretty funny when it happens. They fly off the mountain and their horse just instantly dies. So we're just going to keep going northeast, east, northeast into these woods, and we're going to come across a hill. And at the top of the hill, there's going to be a bandit camp. Now this bandit camp is a little bit harder than the last one. The more difficult mobs spawn here and you actually have to kill 3 at a time. So for the caster, as usual, you want to stay out of range of the spells. Try to kill the caster first. Healer is not really much of a problem. There are 2 bandit veteran bandits with melee weapons that spawn in this camp, and I decide to kill them because I feel like it's pretty quiet right now. So just get as much range damage in for the veteran bandits. And it really just comes down to being like learning how to parry their attacks and just being good at blocking and parrying. But they do massive damage with their 2-handed axes. So you want to try to kill them as quick as possible, obviously. So after you're done as killing the veteran bandits, you can come into this camp and you can search the chest, the urn, and the barrel. The chests require a key. I don't know how to open the chest. I don't know where the key is. When you're done with that camp, you want to head straight north. Just point your compass north and just go straight. And you're going to come across a cliff. When you come across the cliff, when you're on top of the cliff, you know you've come to the right place. There's the cliff. You just want to head to the left of the cliff, and you should be coming up on a road. Now, the road's going to have a fence. Once you're at the fence, you know you're very close to the bandit camp, the next bandit camp. And right where all these chopped trees are is where the bandits spawn. Another trash spawn, pretty much. These are the easy bandits once again. I have been ganked here in this area. In fact, I'm going to show a clip at the end of the video of me being ganked by somebody in this area. So if you want to see that, just continue to watch. But pretty easy. It's really nerve-wracking carrying around this many heads. I didn't have enough space, so I had to delete some. I forgot to bring my horse bags. So, just a lot of gold to be carrying around, at least for me. So this next camp, I actually make a mistake because I'm like half asleep in this video. And I run straight into the bandit camp, but there it is. There's like 4 or 5 more bandits that spawn here. Pretty easy. I think I make an error here and I drag more than one, which isn't a problem for me. But just be aware of that. Just be careful in this area because you're wide out in the open. And if somebody were to come across me right now with bad intentions, I would be pretty much dead. And these bowmans are annoying because their hands block their head and I have a short weapon. So it took me kind of a long time to kill that stupid bowman. But the last bandit is hiding from me. I've already completed the task, but I want the kill just because I'm a completionist. Now this next bandit camp is pretty hot. Reds like to frequent this bandit camp. There's no bandits here now, so I decided to farm some gray wood once again. And the bandits have spawned. Now we're right next to town, and there's a couple guard towers that you can run to if you're having trouble. One's to the northwest, and the other one, I believe, is to the north. You can actually see it northeast, straight northeast. I believe there's one veteran bandit here that I killed earlier, but I didn't include it in the video because he didn't spawn with the rest of them. So I had to delete some heads there, lost some gold because I didn't bring my horse bags. Stupid me, I'm actually maxed out horse bags crafting, and I forgot to bring the damn horse bags, so I lost gold there. So we're just making our way back into town. And we're at the soldier. Turn in the quest. And that's pretty much it, guys. So this is a clip of me getting ganked around a 3rd bandit camp in the previous part of the video. I get hit with an arrow and I start to panic because my horse is low on stamina. I know he has mounted archery in his build, so it's only a matter of time before he knocks me off my horse. I'm bobbing and weaving and trying to dodge his arrows, but I'm really just stalling at this point. And he hits me and does massive damage to my horse. Hits me again. And I get ready to dismount and we begin our melee exchange. Now at this point I know I'm at a severe gear disadvantage, so I know I have to kind of outplay him, which is going to be hard for me because I'm not really experienced in PvP. This is actually my first 1v1 where I'm not running away, I'm kind of forced to fight. His sword is doing huge damage to me. I'm not doing too well. Just trying to play very defensive, trying to get a parry advantage in. Feel like I'm doing a pretty decent job blocking his attacks. I don't think he's blocking that much because he knows he could just tank my hits because he knows my weapon is trash. So he decides to style on me, do a little 360. I blocked that attack, which felt pretty good. So my shield breaks, and at this point I'm really panicking. I know I'm pretty much toast. He decides to trade with me, which is good, a good move on his part. I try to hit the crack pipe, and he slices me in the back. So be careful out there, guys. Tindrem is full of gankers. GG to Leah's Wrath. Hope you enjoyed the video.